In number 8, we have a graph of f of x, and we want to know which one could be the graph of the derivative. And so we're just going to examine the things that we look for when trying to decide what the derivative graph could be. So the first thing we might look for is where f is decreasing. We know that if f is decreasing, that f prime must be below the x-axis. So this graph looks like it's decreasing up until about 2. So we want f prime to be below the x-axis from 0 to 2, on the interval from 0 to 2. And so if I'm looking, that guy's not below the x-axis, and he's not below the x-axis, and this guy's below the x-axis, but not until 2, only for part of that time. So now we're down to C and D. And then we want to look for something where f is increasing. If f is increasing, then f prime of x is above the x-axis. And so we'd see that from 2 to 4. And you'll notice that we see that in both C and D. So we can't really eliminate either one of those. So now we have to get a little bit smarter about what we're doing. And so when we're looking at this, something that I would consider is how much it's decreasing. So where f of x is decreasing the most, where it's the steepest negative, should be the minimum value on the derivative graph. The most negative slope should be the most negative value on f prime of x. And so if I'm looking, I would say that right about here at maybe like 1, we look like we'd have the most negative. And then on the flip side of that, here at about 3, it looks like we have the most positive, which would indicate a maximum on our derivative graph. So which of these two graphs, C or D, has that quality? Well, it looks to me like this is our most negative spot. And this is our most positive spot. And so that D is a better choice. Choice C would have a graph where the derivative started really negative, got less and less and less negative, and then got more and more positive as we went along.